everybody, I'm Lizzie and I am here today filming at the YMCA in Missoula to offer you an at-home body weight HIIT workout. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. So we have intervals of high intense moves, but we always follow that up with an interval of rest or recovery. The workout that I have on the board here that I'm going to do with you, it'll take about 20 minutes to do this class. We're going to warm up a little bit first. At the end of that 20-minute HIIT workout, I did put some core moves down at the end. So this is going to be about a half-hour video, and you can do it along with me. Do it as many times in a row as you'd like. I'd probably just do the video once, but do the video again in a few days and a few days after that. With each set, when we get to the workout, I have 4 sets of work. We're going to go through each set 3 times in a row. And what I'm going to do is each new set, I'll progress to a new variation of the moves. So I'll start a little bit easier, get a little bit harder, get a little bit harder, and you can take those options if you'd like. So once you've done this video once, the next time you do it, you know the harder options. You can start with those for all 3 times through if that's what you prefer. All right, so we want to get warmed up first. I'm going to use my stopwatch for warm-up, and I'm going to use the interval timer for the workout. So let's just start marching in place. Depending on how you're already feeling, you might be a little more vigorous with some of these warm-up moves. If not, it's meant to be the warm-up, so just take it at the pace you need to until you're going. Okay, let's pick our knees up a little higher. This isn't necessarily meant to be a big run here. We want to get range of motion. So we'd like to get our knees as high as our hip, if not a little higher. And now we're going to go to a butt kicker. So we're going to step apart, kick and pull our butt. You can go ahead and take your elbows, pull them back with the move. Let me turn sideways, side to side. Okay, we're going to keep our feet wide and we're going to reach across and across. It's a little bit of a dynamic stretch. You might reach more forward or down. You might touch the floor. If you need to go a little slower, go a little slower. We're going to step a little bit closer together. We're going to do an easy squat and lift our heels. So the thing with the HIIT workout, nobody needs to move at the same speed. You can go at your own speed, your own pace, your own intensity. From here, let's step back and just warm up a lunge. Step your first leg back, step your second leg back. We'll alternate. I'm not playing any music for this workout, but you can certainly throw some music on in the background. Okay, we're going to go a little bit wider. We're going to cross into a bowler lunge. Bowler lunge, curtsy lunge. They're similar, but think like I'm going bowling. Throw the bowling ball. Try and keep your hips forward, shoulders forward. Okay, we're going to go to our wide squat. Knee circle hip opener, squat, circle my knee, I'll show you from the side. Squat, circle my knee around. Each of these moves I'm doing about 20 seconds. Okay, both arms up and down as you're marching. Don't think we need 20 seconds of this move, so we can crisscross. Swing them out. All right, reach high, low, high, low. We're moving a little bit like a wood chopper here. Let's go the other side. Low, high, low. Okay, alternate circles forward just a few times. We'll go backward. Bend both elbows. Small shoulder circles forward, backward, And elbows up, nice trunk rotation. We don't just want to move our elbows, you want to move your hips. And when you move your hips, it lifts your back heel. All right. I always love a good sumo stretch. You can twist if you'd like. From there, you can fold forward. That was about 4 minutes of our time. You should feel more warm. As we go through the exercises, still ease into it if you feel like you're still in warm-up mode. Always work at the intensity that feels right in your body. Make sound decisions with the choices on the exercises. All right, so I don't know if you'll be able to read the numbers on my timer. It should be on frame. I've checked my frame. When I watch it, things are on frame. Even though me looking at the camera, it's a little bit out, a tinier frame. So if the screen is green, we're going. Green means go at a stoplight. So green is go. If it's pink, it's close enough to red. That's our stop, that's our recovery. Our first set, 30 seconds of squat, rest for 15 seconds. 30 seconds of jumping jacks, rest for 15 seconds. And we do that 3 times. So again, I'm gonna start at a grounded, more stable level. And here's our squats. It vibrated, it didn't beep. We're just gonna squat. We'll use our arms through the move, so that if you're choosing not to jump or take a different variation, you're getting more blood moving through your body. When we hit the recovery of 15 seconds, I'm gonna see if I can't get my phone to beep the noise. I see that we have 5 seconds left of these squats. Okay, 15 seconds recovery. Let me see if I can get that. Okay. In a recovery, as we get more active, you might want to be marching in place or tapping in place. Jumping jacks, I'm going to do a tap jack version. Oh, it didn't beep. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so we're going to tap jack. You could do a full jumping jack if you already know what that is and you feel ready. When we can get arms and legs to move, we're pumping more blood through the body. So this is going to move more blood through the body than just this. So we add the arms. 4 seconds, 2, 1, 15 seconds of recovery. Why aren't you making noises? Because my volume was down, maybe? 7 seconds. We're gonna go back to squats. So I'm gonna do a little bigger on them. There it is. Squat to toes. Still using my arms. Another option, without a jump, squat, tap, squat, tap. Go sideways, hips go back. Your chest is still lifted and proud. We're not going to bow on a squat. Or again, squat to your toes. Okay, that was a better sound. Jumping jacks, I'm going to do a normal jumping jack. If you want to stay grounded, low impact, keep doing the tap jack from before. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of jumping jack. In the big scheme of things, it really doesn't matter if your arms are out when you jump out or your arms are opposite. It doesn't matter. So here you can see my arms and feet are together, or start them together and jump them out. Doesn't matter, just move. The habit of hair ties in the hair, it's gonna get bouncy. Keep moving, we don't wanna hold still in our rest. Okay, last time on squats, I'm gonna do a squat jump. Stick to the tippy toes or a tap, squat, jump. And again, it doesn't really matter on the arms. Some people like to reach. Some people like to swing them back. Don't overthink it. Do what feels natural in your arms. I think I like this one better. You can always do a double, pulse, and then jump. And then you jump less often. Want more intense? Jump every squat. Woo. Jumping jacks. I'm gonna try and do star jumps for 30 seconds. Boy, I'll try. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's a jumping jack with a jump. Start. 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 I'm gonna scoot a little bit so I can see myself in the mirror. I know that if I'm not thinking about my knees come in when I bend to start a jump. So, whew, let me recover where I feel. Okay, I'll go back. Whew. 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 And then 15 seconds of recovery. You're gonna see the screen go purple. We get 15 seconds till set number 2, 30 seconds until set number 2. 30 seconds starting now. So, set 2 is lunges with side leaps. Again, 3 rounds. First time I'll stay more stable and grounded. Second time a little more intensity to it. Third time a little more intensity to it. Then you can follow with me. Do it a different variation that you know how to do that I'm not doing. Lunges. We'll just step back and lunge. Now we want to add our arms. And on a static lunge or stationary lunge without jump, you can lift them up when you step back, or lift them up when you come up. The reason I prefer this one, this arm movement pattern, blends into the jumping version a little better. Just step back each foot. Okay, side leaps. My goal is to leap about as wide as this yoga mat behind me, so I'll start over here. Here we go. Leap, leap. Now, you might not want as much of a lift through the air. You can step, tap, step, tap. No one says you have to go up in the air. Leap. And sometimes we feel really confident in forward movement and not so much in sideward movement. So just be mindful. Okay, we're going back to lunges. I'm going to give you 2 different versions. One version, just to add a little more to it. We're going to lift to our toes in between. So we'll step back and lunge. Go to your toes, lift your arms. Lunge, lift your toes. I mean, lift up to your toes, lift up your heels. Toes, heels up. It's like a calf raise. So you can probably see already where the jump is going to happen when we progress on the next 30 seconds. So this is another way to add more intensity to just a step back lunge. Oh, and I did my arms the weird way. Not weird, the other way. I'm being weird. Side leaps. So I'm gonna add a little more in my intensity. I'm gonna leap a little more, and I think I'm just gonna land on one foot. One foot, one foot. So you'll see I'm gonna stay upright. Later in the workout, we have skaters. Skaters will look and feel different. Right now, my free leg is just kind of coming up to a high knee. All right, I'm not moving my free leg behind me. I'm not leaning forward and reaching. I like to tell my classes, a side leap and a skater, they're kind of cousins, kind of like cousins. Okay, now I'll show you 2 different versions on a higher impact switching lunge. You can jump switch, or you can do like a scissor switch. I'll start with the jump switch. All right, here we go. Switch, switch. So when I jump up, my arms go up. Another version, jump together, apart. Ooh, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart. So it's kind of a hybrid. You're still jumping. Because it's a quicker, smaller jump, the landing impact is less. Or go up and switch. How can we make the leap a little more intense. You can always add speed, quickness, distance. I'm gonna add a hop. So I'm gonna leap to my one foot, add a little hop. Leap, hop, leap, hop, leap, hop. Land on one foot, hop on that one foot. Maybe you want 2 feet. Land on 2 feet, jump on 2 feet. So it's a leap to a jump. Or leap, hop, leap, hop, leap, hop. Whew. Set 2 is done. We get the red screen of 15 seconds recovery and the purple screen of 30. So we get 45 seconds right now to recover. Set 3 is burpee. I'm not even gonna do what looks like a normal burpee in the first round. And high knees. Think about your low back when you do burpees. If you get to the variation where you hop your feet to plank, pay attention to your low back. If it talks to you, don't hop your feet back, walk them back. So instead of full burpee, I'm gonna squat, lunge, squat, up, squat, lunge, and I'm gonna alternate my squat leg. My first leg goes back, my lunge leg. I lunge my other leg back. I happen to be tapping the floor, your choice. If you want a little more, maybe put both hands down and put one leg back, other leg back. Floor is too far away, don't even put your hands down. Okay. So you can stick with that version of burpee. Squat, lunge, squat, reach. The whole workout. High knees. Most grounded, stable, low impact level is just marching. Pump the arms, march the legs. I would rather, for the purposes of this workout, have you go a little slower and get the knee higher than this. Get the knees up and go a little slower for bigger range of motion. Because the more the arms and legs move, the more our heart has to pump. Yeah? Back to burpees. I'm probably gonna walk my feet back, walk my feet in on this one. All right, I'll go sideways first. I have found that a wide burpee is actually easier than a feet together burpee. But you do what works for you. It's gonna have to do with your hips probably. Go down, back, walk in. You could walk back, hop in, walk back, hop in. You could hop back, walk in. At least always stand up. All right, you don't have to jump. You can go to toes instead of a jump. High knees. Let's just add a little more to it. Bigger arms. 3, 2, 1. So, arms up and down. I prefer to hold them, and I kind of bring my knee through my hands. You don't have to hold them, you can let them go. You can pull the elbows. Find a way to move and reach your arms. Now, if you want a little more, you can add a little bit of a hop to it. There's no right or wrong way. Okay, 30 seconds of burpee. Pick the version that challenges you. You can add a push-up. Adding a push-up makes it take longer to do a burpee, but it's harder. All right, some people like to go all the way to the floor when they burpee. They do a full contact, yeah? You can do that. You can stop and do a push-up. But do whatever is gonna keep you moving the whole time. I think I saw like 5 seconds left. Sweat now. run our high knees. If you want that in there. 2, it's working. Knees up, or arms up. This is gonna challenge your core a little more, cause you to keep your chest up. Now, you make the decision. My range of motion is smaller when I run. It's higher when I march. So today, do you want the full range of motion, or do you want the speed and the impact? Whew. Okay. I hope that was round 3. I think it is. I don't think you can hear it, but my heart is like boom, 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 boom. One more round. Skaters and shuffles. If you have a lot of room where you're working out, you can shuffle quite a big distance. I'm gonna have to keep mine a little bit smaller to stay in frame. So we're gonna do skaters. It's the cousin of a side leap, so we go side to side, but step across back. Okay, we'll go sideways, and there's a little bit of a reach down. First level we'll do for this first round, stay grounded, step across your leg, reach your hand. How far you reach is up to you. You can stay a little higher. You can try and touch your shoelaces. You can touch the floor. You can touch with both hands. All right. So the action of chest up, chest tilt, up, tilt, that up, down action of your chest works your core a whole lot, and that's a body part moving. It's gonna pump your heart. Shuffles. First level, we're just gonna shuffle side to side, no tap, no jump, no backflip, nothing crazy. 2 to 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna do 3 now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. So whatever feels natural. 2 to 3 shuffles. Okay. I'm a skater a little more intense. Add a little more of a leap to the side-to-side motion. Maybe add a little more speed because I'm leaping. Here we go. Skate, skate. I'm still crossing back. So chest up and down, up and down. There we go. I'm not saying much because I'm just trying to breathe. Have you been to the YMCA here in Missoula? There are these big, beautiful windows. It's a nice sunny day. You can probably see some of the natural light coming in. Shuffle, shuffle, add a tap. Shuffle, shuffle, tap. Shuffle, shuffle, tap. Tap. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, if the floor is too far away, just reach. You don't have to touch. Maybe like 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Should feel really athletic regarding the volleyball net. I'm going to challenge my skater by not tapping my back foot, even in the air. So it's just a different version, less on impact, more on balance, more like fine tuning the move. Let me turn sideways. Leg up, up. But maybe you're not interested in that. Maybe you want to go back to the skater where you touch your foot. Shuffle, shuffle, jump. You can jump, you can go to your toes, you can jack together, tap together. Shuffle, shuffle, jump. Shuffle, shuffle, jump. Or toes. Shuffle, shuffle, toes. Whatever option you pick, use your arms. Maybe you jump together. Was that round 3? That was round 3. Yeah. So, that was the HIIT portion.
Activity completed.
See, we did it. Let your heart rate recover. We're going to go to a core pyramid. Pause the video if you need to go redo your hair, do something. Pause the video, come back. Core pyramid, here's what it is. And I'll see if we can also maybe take a picture of this or type it up so if watching the video you can't see what's happening here. You don't need a timer. We're going to count in numbers. So core pyramid, if you think about a pyramid, they go up, they come down. They're a triangle-shaped building. So our repetitions, each round, we have 5 rounds of work. Increase, decrease. Round 1, 5 reps of each move. Round 2, 10 reps of each move. Round 3, the top of the pyramid, 15 reps of each move. 2 more rounds. Round 4 is 10 reps of a move, and the last round 5 reps of a move. 5, 10, 15, 10, 5. We have 4 moves. We have Russian twist, seat crunch, leg lower, and cross toe taps and pike. So that one, you're like, what? You'll see it, I'll show you. I'll do this with you, rather than just saying, have fun. So I'll do it with you. We have the 4 moves, we're gonna do 5 of everything on round 1. I'm not gonna really rest until it's time to move to the next round. So I'm gonna do 5 of my Russian twist, into 5 of my seat crunch, into 5 of my leg lower, into 5 of my toe tap. No timers, no nothing. You just need your mat. I have a knot in the back of my shirt, so let me take that out. Tuck in my tails. All right. Russian twist. So we're gonna be upright for the first move. We're gonna lean back as far as feels comfortable, where you can keep a neutral spine. We don't want to round. We're not going to hold any equipment. So you want to touch as many of your fingertips to the floor as you can. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. Seat crunch, roll down, elbows wide. Option 1 is just the top half. Option 2 is with the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg lower, I like this one. We can keep our head down. You can have your hands to the side or wedged under your hips for more support. Leg lower, leg lift. Your other option is leg lower tuck. Let's do 5 with the tuck. 1, tuck lift. 2, tuck lift. The lower your legs go, the more intense. 4 and 5. Okay. Cross, touch, toe tap, cross reach, toe tap. Legs are up in the pike. Bend them if they're a little bit tight. And you're gonna reach to the outside and the other side. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. That's round 1. We're gonna roll up, start it again. I'm gonna go ahead and lift my legs this time. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll down. Seat crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, or no leg lift, 8, 9, 10. Leg lowers. You want to keep your low back connected to the floor. Here we go. 1, tuck lift. 2, tuck lift. 3, other option, don't tuck. 4, 5, legs up. I'm gonna turn on this one. So my hand reaches to the opposite ankle. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's do it again. We're at the top of the pyramid. 15. Proud chest. You can anchor your heels or lift up your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, C crunch. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember that other option. 6, no legs. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Put the hands underneath. You get your bent legs the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and keep your head down. 5, 6, and the third option, tuck and lift. 7, 8. So pick the option that feels right for you. 9, 10, and it might mean that you change options in the set. 11, you got 15. 12, so you might do a couple this way, a couple that way. 13, 14, 15. Okay, crisscross taps. If your neck is feeling fatigued, put your fingertips lightly under your head and neck, and what you'll do is you'll rock. It's like you're reaching your elbow. 4, come on, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. If your neck doesn't bother you, 8, 9, you don't have to do that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, that's the top of the pyramid. Let's come back down. You might find that you're feeling fatigued and you're not going to lean back anymore. Step a little taller. Make sure you still rotate. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See ground lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leg lower. 1, 2. Listen to your lower back. 3, 4. If you lower your legs too much, 5. Start to arch. 6, 7. Draw your belly button to your spine. 8. Brace your abs. 9, 10. Crisscross reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's finish out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crisscross reach. If your legs are tight, it's hard to keep them up, you can do a tuck. Still do the same reach. 1, 2, 3. I should have shown you that in the first round. 4, 5. Woo! And you did it. Good job, you guys. I'm gonna run up and see how long this video was so far. 34 minutes. When I teach this class, it's a 35-minute class. We did it. Take a little time to stretch out. We can do a lunge on both legs. When you lunge, it's up to you if your back knee is down or up. All right? And after your workout, you need to take the time to stretch. Good morning. Toes back, hips forward, chest up is gonna work your hip flexor. Back here. Okay, I'm gonna switch legs. Lunge down. Sometimes I bruise my knees. I fall. I don't know. So sometimes I don't really always love this, so I do lift my knee up sometimes. Hips can come back, and I'll stretch your hamstring a little more. Back of the leg, hamstring, lift your chest. Hip flexor of the back leg. I'm just gonna step in and roll it up. Keep this short and sweet, sumo stretch. Always feels good at the end of a workout. It's a nice release and stretch on the low back. Yeah, a little twist too. Bring your toes forward, fold forward. You can stay up on your legs. You can reach down, widen my feet, stretch to each side lunge. You can stay up high. You can drop into the pocket. If you drop into the pocket, rotate your foot. Flex your toes to the ceiling. Otherwise, you can just stay up here. I like to drop into the pocket. Yeah. Roll it up. Shake your shoulders. You can crisscross your arms. You can catch an arm, stretch it. Good job, you guys. You did great. Easy workout to do at home. You don't need any equipment. And I'm trying to give you options so you can challenge yourself in a way that best fits for you.